This is Hobart, fast-growing, modern, progressive, a rich capital market that is continually expanding. Hobart, a beautiful shipping port where the world's largest ships can tie up alongside sleek, modern, efficient wharves only a stone's throw from the busy city centre. This is a busy city where time has not stood still for 1 minute of its bustling, exciting 160 years. It was in 1803 that Bowen first sailed up the River Derwent with his small crew and passenger cargo of convicts. His choice of Risdon Cove for a settlement proved unsatisfactory, and in the following year, his successor, Lieutenant Governor Collins, transferred the settlement downriver to Sullivan's Cove, where Hobart now stands. Many Hobart street names are lasting memorials to great men of the country's early days. Collins, Macquarie, Bathurst and Davy Streets, Bowen Road, and of course there's Franklin Square, which was named after Sir John Franklin, a great explorer and one of Tasmania's most important early governors who did so much to set the young colony on its feet. Not far from the square, St. David's Anglican Cathedral, built in 1817. St. David's Park, in the early days of Hobart Town, a cemetery. Today, an oasis of lawns, trees, flowers and shrubs, with here and there dignified memorials to great men and women of the past. Salamanca Place, solid, imposing buildings dating back to the very beginning of Hobart Town. Built by convicts who hand-cut each giant sandstone block, buildings that are today as sound as they were 150 years ago. Parliament House, set amidst glorious parklands overlooking Hobart's busy waterfront. Many administrative buildings and private homes are preserved in tribute to the fine architects and builders of early Tasmania. Tasmanians are acutely aware of their indebtedness to the pioneers who set the stage for a prosperous 20th century community. In contrast are the new buildings continually changing the Hobart skyline. Economic prosperity is evident everywhere as Commonwealth and state governments and private enterprise, showing their faith in the future of the state, spend millions of pounds on new office blocks, shopping centres and libraries. Everywhere one looks, one sees advancement, progress, in a word, prosperity. This is a capital that's really on the ball, with everything pointing to an even brighter future. Visitors to Hobart remark on the cleanliness of its waterfront, the openness, the complete absence of slums. Annual cargoes total in excess of 1.5 million tons. Up-to-date equipment keeps things really moving, and because the city's business centre is so close, transport of goods to warehouses is but a minor consideration. In the last 10 years, factory output has risen from 59 to 138 million pounds. The electrolytic zinc company's huge plant at Risdon has an annual production value of 15 million pounds, employs 3,500 workers and pays out about 5 million pounds annually in wages. Behind Tasmania's industry is the Hydroelectric Commission's huge power projects representing well over 100 million pounds of capital investment. Industry consumes about 2/3 of Tasmania's power output, at present rated at 617,050 kilowatts. By 1968, the installed capacity will reach 1.25 million horsepower. About 98% of Tasmanian homes are connected to hydroelectric power, and 3/4 of them have electric stoves and hot water systems. Industry has brought about the growth of large country towns. In the Derwent Valley near Hobart, New Norfolk is a thriving community with large shopping centres, its own newspaper, up-to-date hotels and motels. 85% of Australia's total hop production comes from this area. 325 of New Norfolk's homes were built for the employees of Australian newsprint mills at Boyer. A&M supplies about 30% of Australian newsprint requirements. It was the first mill in the world to make newsprint from hardwood timber. Expansion has been rapid since its opening in 1940, Annual output now up to a record 90,000 tons, produced from 65 million super feet of log timber. The huge rolls of newsprint are loaded from the factory's own wharf onto barges for transport to Hobart. The journey down the winding River Derwent, passing by acre upon acre of hop fields, takes about 4 hours. Yet another important industry to Tasmania is Cadbury's chocolate factory at Claremont, which provides employment for 1,100 workers and has a yearly capital expenditure of some £500,000. The Cadbury estate covers 246 acres and includes some 80 homes built for the employees. Swallow Hayward's biscuit factory is one of the most modern in the world. Its new 70,000 oven producing up to £2.5 million weight of biscuits a year using Tasmanian flour exclusively. Tasmania's railway system links north, south, east and west of the island with Tasmanian-built diesels travelling 1.5 million miles yearly, carrying 2.25 million passengers and 1.25 million tons of freight. First-class hotels, motels, service apartments, caravan parks and camping grounds attract 180,000 tourists each year to Tasmania. Most hotel and motel units are equipped with TV sets, and many have their own radios and refrigerators.